this is Darcie the Dog Trainer, founder of CommuniCanine Training and Behavioral Counseling, where my mission is to connect dogs and people. And my guest today is my dog Cricket. Have you ever found that there's, days when you're just too tired when you come home from work to do anything, or, the weather stinks, like in the winter, and you just don't want to take your dogs outside for a run? Well, let me tell you, one of my little tricks to getting around that is teaching tricks. I have a lot of clients who say, but I don't want a dog that does tricks. I don't need a circus dog. I just want a dog that listens, that comes when I call him or sits when I tell him to sit. But I'll tell you, the benefits of teaching tricks are that not only do they actually get your dog's body active, but they keep their mind busy as well. So a 5-minute or 10-minute at most training session, teaching them a new trick or even practicing ones they already know, can give them at least a little bit of energy output and mental output that they wouldn't otherwise have just sitting on your couch. So I'm going to teach you a trick today, a really simple one that you can teach to any dog. And if your dog's a little bit nervous of learning this one, it's actually a really good confidence booster. So stay tuned. A really great and simple trick to teach your dogs is to weave around your legs or weave through your legs as you're walking. For some dogs, particularly the little breeds, this can be a little unnerving at first because obviously they're wanting to avoid getting kicked, so going through your legs isn't something they would typically opt for. But it is a good confidence builder, especially for bigger dogs who are a little bit uncomfortable coming into your personal space. So I'm going to show you with my dog Cricket here how to introduce this trick. And so she does know this trick, but this will give you the idea. All right, come here, monks. So with your dog, you're going to start with them. Doesn't matter which side. I've got treats. A whole bunch. This is actually her dinner. Leave it. I've got her dinner in both hands, so just a whole bunch of kibble in my hands. I'm going to bend one knee, so I've got my right knee bent. I'm going to hold my hand underneath between my two legs, and I'm going to say, okay, this way. And I'm going to guide her through my leg with the treat. As soon as she wraps around, I'm going to give her a piece of kibble or two. Then I'm going to move my next leg forward, bend the knee a bit, guide her through with a treat, and reward her as soon as she comes out the other side. Now, if I wanted to do figure eights, I'll guide her through one leg, give her a treat, guide her through the other leg, give her a treat. Now, if you have a dog who doesn't necessarily like going through your legs initially, you're going to reward them just even for taking a step towards the direction you're asking them to move. So just reward little pieces. So what I mean by that is if the dog comes here, I'm going to give him a treat. And then I might ask the dog to come a little farther and give him a treat. And then I'll ask him to come a little farther and give him a treat. And a little farther and give him a treat. So I'm going to make it really easy and rewarding to come through. If your dog knows how to do a hand touch, so Cricket, ready? You're going to show a touch, touch. So if your dog knows how to touch your nose with your hand with their nose, you can also ask for a touch to give them something to target as they go through your legs. Oh, good girl. So the finished product looks like this when you're standing still. Yes, good girl. Excellent. And of course, if I wanted to move forward, it looks like you cheated. You cheated. You ducked under. Oops, let's try it again. So whatever knee is bent is the knee I want her to wrap around. Nice, good girl. Very good. Excellent. So that's how you teach a leg weave. And teaching tricks is really simple. It's all about keeping it fun, reinforcing little bits of behavior, of working towards creating the big behavior you're looking for. And my rule of thumb with teaching tricks is if your dog is physically capable of it and your imagination can think it up, you can turn it into a trick. So have fun working with your dogs, and this week I want to challenge you to either teach that trick to your dog or even go online, and there's tons and tons of YouTube videos teaching all kinds of dog tricks, and see what kind of new ones you can teach your dog. All right, we'll see you next week.